Meet Michael J. Fox on the next Donahue.
NBC News at this hour. I'm Mary Alice Williams. The Iraqis say they'll have an answer for President Bush tomorrow or Saturday. The president is proposing a Switzerland meeting next week between Secretary of State Baker and the Iraqi foreign minister in another peace attempt. The Arco Chemical Company has agreed to pay $3.5 million in fines for safety violations at a Texas plant that exploded last year, killing 17 workers. On NBC Nightly News tonight, guns and drugs behind this country's murder epidemic.
Oh, Doreen, I swear to you, that little baby girl of mine grows an inch every time I see her. And you must have to buy her a whole new wardrobe every week.
I don't have to, but I do anyway. Here you go. Give these to your dad so he won't have to make a special trip.
Sure. I'll be glad to right after Jordan Hale's funeral. Do you have an envelope or something for this?
Sure, over on the desk.
Oh, thanks. So, where's Tyrone at?
Tyrell, and he's off at the university signing up for classes.
Get out of here. Wait a minute. He's really going to go to college then?
Adam, that is why he came here. You didn't believe it.
No, I didn't. I just thought it was his Aunt Doe boasting. So, hey. What's this?
What? Oh, the picture of Danielle Lasana.
Yeah, but you see, you cut my eye out of this picture, didn't you?
I didn't have a frame large enough for the whole photo. All right, I took the liberty of making it a family photo. Sue me.
You're going to Jordan's funeral?
Oh, no, not on your life. Pardon the expression. No, I just need to get out of the house and get my mind off of all of this. So I'm going to visit Doreen and Danielle.
That's a good idea. I saw Henry this morning, and I sense that he's still upset with me. Not that I blame him.
It's not you that he's upset with.
I am sorry, Ruth. Anyway, I'll be out of here today. Kyle called a little while ago. He's on his way over here. He just found out that Taylor's planning to leave for Switzerland today.
Yeah, but Peter, that doesn't mean the coast is clear. Come on, you can't make yourself visible.
Morning, everybody. Hi, Ruth. Listen, I just saw Henry outside. He said just go ahead and walk in. Also, hope you don't mind. I left your number here. My men are going to call as soon as Taylor leaves his house.
Yeah, fine.
All right, Peter, I got everything here you're going to need.
Good.
Reginald Hewitt seems to be taking it pretty badly.
Yeah, he was pretty close to Jordan. Jessica, too.
Why didn't they make the funeral arrangements? You know, when I think about what Jordan did to you and what he thought he did to your father.
Look, Jordan deserves decent burial. I have to do this.
Yeah, I know. For Kyle.
Yeah, that's part of it. He was my husband, you know. I mean, he made some bad mistakes, but he also did a lot for me. Don't forget him. He saved my life twice.
He also forced you to stay in a marriage you didn't want.
Monique, you don't know everything.
Meaning?
This.
What is it?
Jordan wrote it when he was going to meet my father. I found it in our suite.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
You get extra flavor, extra fun in extra sugar-free gum.
The long-lasting sugar-free gum is extra with NutraSweet for extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long flight. Extra flavor for that extra long night. When you're chewing extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
New Alpine Lace American Slices.
Tastes so good.
Low cholesterol and 50% less sodium.
Tastes so good.
2/3 less saturated fat.
Healthy and tasty American. Tastes so good. From Alpine Lace.
It is estimated that more than 20 million people will come down with colds this year.
It's time for Benadryl Plus Cold Formula with maximum strength decongestant, fever, and pain reliever. Fight back with Benadryl Plus Cold Formula, a powerful weapon in the Cold War.
I know that after tonight, I'll never be able to share my life with you. And maybe never even see you again. That tears me apart, Sam. My only hope is that you'll believe I never wanted this to come between us. And I'll understand if you hate me for the rest of your life. Sam, if you never believe anything about me, believe that I loved you. I will always love you. Jordan.
I'm sorry I was so harsh with you. I don't doubt that Jordan did love you. But that still doesn't excuse the position that he put you in. And what the press has made of you and Kyle. You know, they're going to be all over you at the funeral.
The funeral's gonna be small and private. There's no press.
Did you read this morning's headlines?
No, I couldn't bear it. What did it say?
Jealous cop suspected in Hale shooting.
Thank you, Jessica.
Well, this is the stuff that the press just eats up. I only hope it doesn't ruin Kyle's career.
Yeah, if he even has a career when this is over, you know, if it ever ends.
Well, what's happening now? What's Kyle gonna do?
I have no idea. All I know is he wants me to go through with this grieving widow. Play it out to the hilt. Let's go. We're gonna be late.
Sam? I'm sorry about that outburst yesterday. I hope you understand. Times like this, we get emotional. We sometimes say things we don't mean.
Maybe you should save that for the press, Jessica. They're having a romp with this one.
Yeah, I know. Oh, if they show up at the funeral, I could make a public apology.
Look, don't even open your mouth or I'll fire you. Fast, so fast it'll make your head spin.
Come on, Reggie, let's go. Reggie, you drunk?
God, I hope so. That way, if I take a bullet in the back, I shan't feel the pain. Come on, man.
No offense, but I don't feel she belongs in a picture with you and Danielle, and I'm sure it was Maya's idea to have herself included.
No, it wasn't like that, Doreen. It was a very spontaneous thing. She didn't do it just to stick it to you. You know, somehow I thought that you two had buried the hatchet.
I have. I'm just not sure about Maya.
What do you mean?
Well, have you two made any plans for the future?
You mean like wedding plans?
Isn't that what Maya wants?
Listen, the truth is we haven't even talked about it. You know, right now, I'm just busy working for the company trying to make sure that my old man doesn't overdo it. You know what I mean?
Well, what about Maya? What are her plans for the future? Is she just going to sit around waiting for you to pop the question? I get the feeling that she doesn't have any direction in her life.
Oh, no. Come on now. That's not true. She's been working part-time in her father's clinic, Doreen.
Well, what kind of direction is that?
Well, it's fine for her right now until she decides what she really wants to do.
Well, when you first met, didn't you want to be a dancer?
Yeah, she did, but she didn't make the Chicago Dance Company, so what?
Oh, so one rejection and she just gives up?
Doreen, Maya has had a very traumatic experience with her father, and you know what? You've heard this whole story.
Well, so did you, but you bounced back. Adam, that was months ago. Look, I'm not trying to make you mad, and I don't want you to think that I am being petty, but is that what you really want? A woman with no directions, no goals, and
I speak from experience. When Martin left me, I was not prepared to go out into the world and make a living. Thank God that I had your parents for partners, and I am still struggling to learn that damn business. Oh, Adam, what would happen if, God forbid, one day Maya were to be left alone?
Maya is not living through me, okay?
Adam, face it, the girl does not want to work, and why should she when she can live off of you and your family's fortune?
Please,
Adam,
you know,
Adam,
what?
darling.
What?
I'm just saying this for your own good. I think it would do a world of good for your relationship if Maya had something of her own to focus on. Not just you.
Okay, we're all set.
Okay. You know what to do.
Right.
Oh, Carl, I pray this works. It's such a shame the way the media's been smearing your name. Is there some way you can turn this around for yourself once you get Taylor?
I hope so.
I just hate the way Jordan's being canonized by the media.
Look, the only way this is gonna work is if we just grit our teeth and just get on with it.
Well, I think that Jessica Gardner really overdid it at the press conference.
Yeah, well, look, Jessica was very close to Jordan. I think a lot closer than any of us ever realized.
Good luck. I think you're going to need a lot of it.
Thank you, Ruth. I hate what this is doing to her. Henry's not too happy either. He got a hell of a lot more than he bargained for when he invited me to stay.
Let me get that. Masters. Yeah, I got it. Taylor's leaving his house. Let's go.
Okay.
This year, American kids will miss 25 million days of school because of colds. The average American child will get 6 colds, but of the 107 cough and cold medicines, only one is the pediatrician's #1 recommended brand. Triaminic. It has no alcohol, no saccharin, no aspirin. So this season, when your kid gets one of those 6 colds,
You'll remember the Triaminic.
Triaminic and Triaminic Nightlight, made for kids.
They'll remember the love.
This Carrie is so very, very...
Different. I never used a Carrie like this.
This Carrie is so very, very...
Silky. My skin feels incredibly smooth.
This Carrie is called Silky Smooth, and Silky Smooth is a beautiful kind of Carrie.
Silky Smooth absorbs so fast, and my skin doesn't feel greasy.
This Carrie is so very, very...
Special. And that's how it makes me feel every day.
Carrie Silky Smooth is so very, very... Also original Carrie.
Lots of margarines say they have a buttery taste, even when there's no butter in them. Kraft Touch-A-Butter spread has creamy, rich butter in it. Just a touch. Kraft Touch-A-Butter. A touch of real butter makes a real difference.
Oh, boy. Get in there. Get in there.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
If this is your idea of a hot breakfast, think about this. In the time it takes to make coffee, you can make hot scrambled eggs, sizzling bacon, and crispy home fries. Swanson Great Starts Breakfast. A real breakfast in minutes.
I think a Tic Tac's better than a Certs. It's only 1.5 calories and it freshens your breath just as well.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. I'm almost convinced.
Hey.
I'm convinced. I am.
Glad you came by.
Well, I just couldn't stay at home any longer.
It's been a hell of a start to 1991, hasn't it? I was so shocked to read about Jordan Hale.
Don't be.
Well, the few times I talked to him, I found him quite charming.
Well, I'm afraid that you didn't know the real Jordan Hale.
Oh, you mean because of what happened between him and Peter? Henry was here. He told me everything. Ruth, I am surprised that you couldn't trust me enough to tell me that Peter Whitmore was living at your house. I wouldn't have said a word.
Doreen, Peter didn't want anybody to know he was really very scared.
So, you know about New Year's Eve?
Just glad you weren't hurt. Your husband was worried.
I know. I know.
So it must have been horrible for you going to the club, finding Peter on the floor, thinking he was dead.
It was horrible. Sam was with me. For her to see that. That poor girl.
How did you feel?
As if my heart had stopped. I was never so frightened in my life, and when I saw...
Go on.
Well, I was relieved that he was okay, for Sam's sake.
Ruth, obviously you care more about this man than you've told me.
Doreen, I have no idea what you're getting at.
Yes, you do. You know exactly what I mean.
Okay, I got Taylor's limo in sight. Listen, I'll take you from here. Thanks a lot. We'll see you at O'Hare. You nervous?
I'll just be damn glad when it's all over. Wait a minute. He's turning off the next exit. That's not the way to the airport.
What the hell?
Mrs. Hale, please accept my sincere condolences. I hope everything is to your satisfaction.
I really appreciate you doing this on such short notice.
We try to spare the family as much as possible.
She really outdid herself, didn't she?
Wouldn't you if you were about to inherit an international hotel chain?
Let's pray to God Jordan left it to someone else.
Hi, baby.
I'm so glad you're here.
Hey, holding up, huh?
I'm fine.
It's gonna be okay.
Hi, Adam.
Mr. Hewitt?
No?
Would you come with me, please? You have a telephone call.
Oh.
Hi. Oh, such a terrible tragedy. I feel so badly for Sam.
We all do.
Sam? My deepest sympathies.
Okay, thank you, Reverend Matthews. I'd like to get on with this right away if it's okay with you.
Of course. Would everyone kindly be seated?
Any mother can tell you. When you give your kids hot oatmeal, you know you're doing the right thing.
I've been saying that for years. I'm nobody's mother.
It warms them, it nourishes them, it helps see them through the whole morning. No cold cereal could do all that. Besides, instant Quaker oatmeal comes in flavors kids just love. Ask a mother.
You got something against grandfathers all of a sudden?
Instant Quaker oatmeal. It's the right thing to do.
And now she steals my lines.
America, how do you measure up? Eating right is a good start. But when good intentions don't seem to be enough, there's GNC. At General Nutrition Centers, we're here to help with Lacey LeBeau's Dieters Tea. 5 delicious caffeine-free flavors of natural herbs and spices to enjoy as you work toward your weight loss goal with a reduced calorie diet. Satisfaction guaranteed. Get GNC's weight loss book free with any diet product purchase. America's Diet Store, GNC.
I think a Tic Tac's better than a Certs. It's only 1.5 calories and it freshens your breath just as well.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. I'm almost convinced.
Hey.
I'm convinced. I am.
A cheese riddle. Excuse me, Giorgio. What do you get when you add mozzarella to an ordinary tomato? Something to sing about. That's right. Cheese makes it taste better. So don't forget the cheese.
Mommy!
Why is this child suffering miserably with a cold tonight? Why, when there's Children's NyQuil, the no alcohol, no aspirin, nighttime sniffling, sneezing, stuffy head coughing, so your child can rest medicine.
When the cold medicine isn't NyQuil, you could be suffering all night and miserable in the morning. Why wake up like this with ordinary medicine when you can wake up like this with NyQuil? Once you know what NyQuil can do, nothing else will do.
Get ready for Blossom, the all-new comedy where anything can happen.
Hi, Mom.
Felicia Rashad guest stars on a Blossom preview tonight after Cosby on NBC.
Doreen, there is nothing out of the ordinary going on between Peter and me. The truth is, I never thought I'd lay eyes on the man again, but now that he's back and he's in trouble, I found myself wanting to help him. I feel sorry for him. Peter's a very good man. He loves his daughter. He wants to make things right. He's been in hiding all those years, and now he just wants to be free.
Of course, Ruth, you're friends. That's all I meant.
Well, the way you put it, you sounded so suspicious.
Well, I understand how alone you must have felt growing up in that Whitmore mansion with your mother, the housekeeper, and I imagine you looked up to Peter.
Yes, I did, and all the years that he was gone seemed to have vanished.
And you've been able to pick up your friendship.
Yes, only now we're both adults.
And equals.
Anyway, Doreen, get whatever it is that you're hinting at out of your head. Peter is a friend, and that's all.
Fine.
And if everything goes well, he will be out of our home today.
And you wish you were staying on, don't you?
What's wrong?
The man that just came in. The one that's sitting in the back.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mitchell Taylor.
Are you sure?
The sudden and tragic death of so strong and vital a man as Jordan Hale is a shock to us all. But how it happened and why it happened is not what brings us here today. Our purpose is to praise Jordan's life and to offer some small comfort to the lovely woman he married just a short time ago. I myself performed the wedding, and it comforts me to remember Jordan saying it was the happiest moment of his life. One has to admire a man who, having achieved such tremendous material success, could also gain that far more elusive and precious gift, true love. That is the legacy that he leaves to his dear wife. Would you please join me in silent prayer and ask for strength for those that Jordan leaves behind? Amen. We will conclude the memorial service with the reading of the 23rd Psalm.
Excuse me. Excuse me, I'd like to say a few words, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course. Are you a member of the family?
I was Jordan's closest friend.
Please.
Thank you. My name is Reginald C. Hewitt. And I'd like to tell you something about the Jordan Hale that I knew. This is the story of a man who was... he was the personification of the American dream. He grew up in Las Vegas, son of an unwed mother. And through his own perseverance, he bought a rundown motel and he transformed it into an empire, becoming the top hotel magnate of his day. The name Jordan Hale is synonymous with excellence, with quality, with style. And those were the standards upon which Jordan insisted upon and demanded. You know, I keep being drawn back to that word perseverance, and I am reminded of a quote by William McCune, an American Presbyterian clergyman.
Excuse me.
And he once said, if a man has any brains at all, let him hold to his calling, and in the grand sweep of things, his turn will come at last.
A night for Excedrin PM.
Today was sure no Mother's Day.
She hit me first.
This expired.
Daddy let me.
The company's moving us, so?
So I can't sleep and my head aches.
When just a pain reliever isn't enough, you want Excedrin PM. Strong aspirin-free headache medicine plus a second ingredient to help you sleep. Tonight, Excedrin PM. Headache medicine, and it helps you sleep. Also in caplets and liquid.
There are chances worth taking, and some that are not. If a chance is worth taking, it's worth my best shot. So this time I'll play it safeguard. This time I'll play it safeguard.
The antibacterial lather in Safeguard gives you more deodorant protection than you may need from your soap. But a little insurance never hurts.
This time I'll play it safeguard.
Kids don't worry about cholesterol. They don't care about fat or even think about tropical oils. They just want something sweet. So you have to worry about all the things they don't. That's why Hostess created Light Twinkies and cream-filled cupcakes. They're 94% fat-free with no cholesterol or tropical oils, which will put your mind at ease, even if your kids couldn't care less. Hostess, the sweet snacks you can say yes to.
The only way they could love one another was in a fantasy.
You're avoiding your feelings from me again.
But reality always seems to intrude on their lives.
Sooner or later, you're going to have to face those feelings.
When will they be able to reveal their emotions?
Something is happening between us, whether you want to admit it or not.
Days of Our Lives on NBC.